Hey, Don Ivo here, taking a break from my desk to enjoy this beautiful day, huh? But today I wanted to talk to you about something that will probably increase your legal malpractice insurance premium. But I'm going to tell you that it's worth it anyway. When was the last time that you actually had a policy review that focused on your policy limits? Based on what I see, it has probably been a while, or worse yet, probably even longer since you did increase the coverage limits on your policy. I think most people pick a limit when they first buy a legal malpractice insurance policy, and they don't change it unless they're forced to because a client insists that a certain higher limit be obtained. Well, let me tell you, I think that's the wrong approach. You need to review your limits at every renewal and make sure that they are sufficient. I personally know of more than a few firms that have been insured with the same limits for more than 5 years. Think about that, 5 years. They don't want to think about or increase any limits because they think it costs too much. Worse yet, they don't even know how much it costs to increase their limits. They've already made up their mind before even asking, until there's a claim. At that point, I get a call asking if increased limits are available. But that's like trying to buy homeowners insurance when your house is already on fire. It really isn't hard to increase your limits or think about or get the appropriate limits that you need. You know, think about when the last time was that you actually increased your limits. Was it 4 years, 5 years, maybe 7 years ago that you did so? How much just has the cost of living gone up in that time? Think about the cost of real estate, the cost of buying a new car, even the cost of eggs. Everybody seems to like to bring that one up. And what about your cost of doing business and the fees that you charge your clients for professional services? If in all of these examples, the prices and costs have increased, rest assured, the cost of a legal malpractice claim has also increased. So too should your limits. Think about the number of clients that you have, the size or the value of the cases that you work on, how many attorneys do you have in your firm, and the current cost of living index. This should give you a good place to start when deciding upon acceptable limits. I do worry about the clients who only want the minimum limits usually offered by a carrier, which is normally $100,000 per claim, $300,000 aggregate. I believe these limits are dangerously low. Not saying that they are never appropriate in some instances, because they can be. But in most of the instances that I've been involved with, they're just not. It doesn't take long to blow through $100,000 when you're talking about the defense of a claim and any settlement. So before you say no to increasing your limits of liability, at least find out the cost and ask yourself the questions I mentioned previously. Make sure you have appropriate and acceptable limits for the times that we're living in. And this will also come in handy at retirement time. A subject for another day. Hey, thanks for listening. I hope it helps. And remember, I'm Don I, your insurance guy.